Tim, if you don't mind, I'm going to take a drink from my Zion National Park glass.
Yes.
Because I was thinking you could tell us about parks. Hey, BJ from Game Gumbo. I got my guest here, Tim Virnig from Thunderworks Games, and he's played a beautiful game. I've only played it on TTS, only because of COVID. I've got people that have it. I just can't play it. But you've played it. So tell us about Parks from Keymaster Games.
Yeah, so during this last year and obviously spending a lot more time at home and not having our game groups to play and play at stores, I've been playing a lot with my family at home, and obviously that's something that is important, as we said before, playing with your family and spending time with family. And sometimes finding a game that the whole family will enjoy is really hard. Parks was one I went all in on the Kickstarter, and got Parks and the Nightfall expansion with the play mat and everything. And I just found that Parks is one of those games that is so beautiful and so peaceful. It was so perfect for a stressful 2020. It reminded me a lot of Takedo in that way. It's had that sort of peaceful kind of feeling to it. It's just moving along, taking pictures, collecting these beautiful Audubon paintings of the parks. Yeah, it's just so my daughter and my wife really enjoy it. It's slightly competitive, but it isn't really mean. So it's a great kind of just relaxing family game. So we love to just get it out after dinner and play it, or on a Sunday afternoon when we're just relaxing. It's just one of those games that everybody just kind of calms down, gets, and you can't travel, right? I mean, we do a lot of outdoor activities and love to hike, but you couldn't do that this year. So
virtually. Nightfall expansion. I actually didn't even know it was out there. What is this about?
So it's just like a little expansion that just adds a little bit more to the game. So you get some more Parks cards, you get some more different things that you can use. So it just kind of adds a little bit. We played with it a couple of times. Mostly we just kind of played the base game, but I just knew I wanted to go all in on it because it's such a great game. And Keymaster always does a great job with production and the artwork. I mean, second to none. I mean, it's probably one of the most beautiful games that I've ever played.
It is even on the TTS. Now I've seen it in person. Actually, the weirdest thing, my local outfitter where I get my tenting, my camping gear and all that, Pack and Paddle, they sell Parks. Like they've got 2 or 3 copies. They played it on their YouTube channel before. So that was weird. That was my 2 hobbies kind of crunching together when I walked into the store one day and I look and there's 2 copies of Parks there. Good on Parks for doing that. Keymaster Games, they're getting out to those places. Maybe they're catching new people to the hobby. Do you think that Parks is accessible to people that are just getting into the hobby?
I think so. I think there's nothing difficult about it mechanically. I think it's very easy to learn. And as I said, it's not overly competitive. So I feel like people can play with different skill levels, and everybody feels like they're doing something. There's not a lot of downtime. I think it's pretty simple. So I think it is a good game. So we homeschool. So my daughter, we use it as an educational tool as well. So as we go through the cards and do a national park, we've got some books at home about the national park. So we'll look up, let's read about Zion National Park, or let's read about Arches National Park.
Right. Your experience is a little different from mine. I play with my 2 nephews online. One's in Seattle and one's in Maryland, and they're very competitive. They're twins, right? And when we played Parks, it was 4 players, and it was a little cutthroat. Cutthroat in the way that if you play with really good Ticket to Ride players, the middle of the board gets really, really crowded, and people are watching each other, and there was a little bit of that, ooh, BJ wants that little spot. I think I'm going to get that spot there. So, I like that. I want a little bit of interaction.
Yeah.
As you said, it wasn't anything that wrecked your plans.
Right. Yeah.